So what made you go graphic novel? Because now you have to learn a whole new thing.
Well, that was
because you had written all kinds of feature length scripts,
and
you
I
had
have
written
32
short
film scripts, 32, 33, maybe 34, waiting, done,
sitcom
ready to
spec
shoot.
scripts. You have 1,000 kinds
I have a lot of shit.
and then you learn to shoot things, and now you have to learn how to make a graphic novel, and that's a different script.
And I don't. Yeah, it's a weird. I don't know anything about the form.
So you read the Scott McCloud book, right?
I talked
Understanding Comics,
I talked to
right?
Terry Reed, Tau X Productions on Twitter, and he was like, "Read Scott McCloud. If you
It's a great place to start. It's an amazing, amazing book.
And I would actually recommend it for screenwriters or anybody who writes any kind of story because it affected how I write scripts. Because I wrote a short film after that, and I think the thing is with comic books, graphic novel, same thing. Most people just go, storyboard. You just make a storyboard, and they're like, no, asshole, that's not how it works.
No,
it's not. A storyboard is a map for a camera, and it's not. You're not telling a fucking story. You're just going, shoot it this way, then shoot it that way, then shoot it this way, then shoot it that way. That's not telling a story. And as I was reading McCloud's book, I'm like it's bending my brain,
right?
Because part of what he talked, the thing that kind of bent my brain the most was not only that this form is way the fuck older than film, way older than film.
Of course.
But also that in terms of storytelling, contemporary storytelling, what happens between the frames? What happens from frame to frame? What does the human brain do in between those frames? And the way that you tell a story with an image that's not moving and just words or words that make a sound is that they do there is no other form that does this to your brain. Right. Because
it's not like prose. I mean, in prose, because prose has the leisure to actually describe things, and then your brain works and it gets to celebrate that and create images and stuff. This thing, there are images, but he talks about that space in between boxes, in between the frames or what panels, and that place in between the panel where your mind just sort of it goes off into the world, and then it comes back down,
and it doesn't, and it. You do that when you're reading.
Right.
You're sort of off in that world, but you're not, it's just not the same thing.